Hey, sir, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna mute. Hold on, I'm gonna mute this for just a second. Get some stuff pulled up here on this side. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Boom, boom. There we go. It's gonna be really loud, so that's why I want to mute it so I can get it all leveled out first. Boom. Down just a little bit. Is that good? Right there. That should be fine. Okay. Whenever I get tunes going here, I will.
Present me with your backside.
Oh, hey, Justin. Thank you for the unfollow and refollow. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. 1 second, I'm getting some stuff set up in the background here. When start Faz? Good question. I don't know. Obviously, we're not doing it today, and then we're not doing it Wednesday probably either. It probably won't be. Well, I don't want to say that. It depends how this stream goes. I don't know if this little project is going to take one stream or multiple. I kind of want to do this little project all in one go, if that makes sense. Like all in one series of streams. Um, and then we'll kind of go from there. I don't know if Friday I'm going to do. I would imagine I'm going to be done with like the main stuff for what we're doing today. Imagine we're going to be done with it by Wednesday at the latest, I would imagine. Um, and then Friday we'll be back to games. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Ground Branch or if I'm going to do Faz for Friday stream. I don't know. I'll kind of gauge it off what you guys want me to do. But I know I've been doing Fridays back to Ground Branch streams now that mods are back, and all that fun stuff. You guys been enjoying that? Me going back to that. I've been having fun with it. So, if you guys want me to continue with Ground Branch on Fridays, I will, and then next week we'll do Phasmo after that. You see I did. Is that Garan's ACR? Is it? It looks like it anyway. Is it bad that I could immediately tell that it was Garan? Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's horrible on my part. I was immediately able to tell that it was his. Although I guess I don't, is it actually his? I thought he said in the video he made on the ACR a couple years ago that it wasn't actually his. He borrowed it from somebody. I could be misremembering that, but I don't know if that's actually his or if he borrowed it from a buddy of his. Either way, very nice little shorty ACR setup. So it looked nice. I'm not normally a fan of putting mismatched optics on guns, like mismatched colors. But him having it all blacked out with just the EOTech on the top in that tan with a little bit, I think he has either rattle canned it or had like a little bit of tape on it to break up that color. Looks very nice. Very cool. So, no, not nothing to complain about there. I'm not a fan of the handguard he has on it. Out of all the handguards the ACRs can have, that's probably my least favorite. I'm more of a fan of the OG Magpul one or the Remington one. They're just a little more ergonomic looking, a little more ACR-esque rather than just being like a little U-shaped piece of, not a quad rail, but a tri-rail basically. Not a big fan of that one. I don't think it suits the ACR aesthetic all that much. Unless you put it on the longer belt boys. For whatever reason, the longer boys would look a little better with that one than the short boys. But, I don't know.
Oh, titties!
Yeah, go welcome to stream. Hello, hello. Also, I do apologize. I have a cough drop in my mouth. For some of you, as you will know, I was sick there for a little bit leading up to Central Front, and I was good. And then, Central Front, 2 days outside in the elements, and the sickness came back on me just a little bit of a cough, a little bit of sniffles, because allergies and living in the Midwest where everything hates me. So I do apologize. I have a cough drip in, just so I'm not coughing in your guys' ear all the time. Well, I'm gonna clear my throat. I'm gonna mute myself so I'm not doing it on stream for you guys because a little bit of junk on the back. So 1 second. Where did I camp at? So the way it worked with Bing, because we were at Bing Field for Central 4, that's where it is. I didn't camp there, so I actually had a hotel, like a little like motel. It's a place I've gone to. I think every no, not every Central Front. It's not the same place I've gone to for everyone, but for 3 of them, I've gone to this particular hotel. It's not bad. It's maybe 15 minutes from the field at most, but yeah, I didn't camp out there. The problem was this year they moved around the fobs for each force, each like unit or whatever you want to call it, faction. So our fob was as far away as possible, pretty much from where we started off at Stardex for both days. Oh Lord, Reeves, what are you doing, you madman? Megan, hello. Jesus Christ. I need to turn that one down. That one's very loud. Actually, no, I'll leave it loud because that'll be part of scare alerts when we start getting into Phasmo, so I'll leave it. It's very loud sometimes. And hello, Reeps. How's it going? Hello, hello. But yeah, as some of you know, and I'm sure most of you do, I just got back yesterday from Central Front 4. Spent most of yesterday and today unpacking, getting everything all situated. I got all the footage moved over, scope cam and POV footage, totaling to about 100 gigabytes of video footage in total. I think it's just shy of, if you're not like combining like scope cam, like just straight up footage like across the board. I think it's somewhere just shy of about 16-ish hours of footage, some give or take. A lot of it's gonna get cut out because a lot of it's like B-roll or just like nothing's really happening. But there's a fair amount of footage and a lot of good funny moments. I got to hang out with my guys that I don't really see a whole lot outside of Milsim events like this. So you guys are in for a treat with that. We had a good time, and yeah, I won't spoil anything, but it's good. Friday was honestly the worst day for weather-wise, though. Friday was horrible, but we weren't doing anything other than chronoing and briefings and stuff Friday. So it's technically like a 3 day quote unquote event, 3 day, but the first day is just chrono, safety briefing, all like the boring shit. You're not actually out on the field at all for the first day. And if you get there early enough, they have all the booths and stuff for like vendors and stuff. But when I got there, it was raining a little bit, so a lot of the booths had kind of closed up and they weren't really doing a whole lot. So, because of the rain. Because of the rain. But I do think, so obviously, as the title indicates, this entire stream for how long we go for it is kind of open Q&A about Central Front, about whatever. Um, Although some of you, I'm sure, will take liberties with that title. But I'm going to swap here. We're going to get to work on the main project for this stream, as we are doing an art stream, which is, of course, redoing the channel's logo, which this is the current one that you see right now. Let me get tunes up. Before I get going, I want to make sure you guys obviously can hear what's going. Like I have a little bit of background music going, but just let me know if it's too loud or or how it's feeling. So I think I've got it to a level where it should be decent. And yes, we're listening to Ghost Recon music. Sue me, I don't care. It's just background game audio, and game audio doesn't get flagged on Twitch for copyrighted material very often, unless it's like a copyrighted song in a game. That's different, but game soundtracks as a whole don't really get tagged, so that's what we have. I'll put that down. I have YouTube Premium now, so we don't have to worry about ads. I can just put that away in the background and it can just vibe. And we can get rolling here. When the next Ground Branch stream, how do I get mods? So next Ground Branch stream, I was just talking about that at the beginning of stream here. Next Ground Branch stream, depending on how this goes, the stream and Wednesday stream, because I want to do the logo all kind of like in one section, so that way it's kind of like done. We can move on back to like games and other stuff. This is just something I wanted to do on stream with you guys because, you know, you guys are all part of the community. It's kind of a big deal. We're changing something major with the actual channel and everything. So I wanted you guys to have be a part of. I'm going to move my mic so I can actually like lean down here 1 second. Put that there. Go there. So Friday, might do Ground Branch potentially. Before I get too crazy here, 1 second. I'm going to go in and grab. Oh, that's new. I didn't see that. They updated Photoshop not too long ago, and it had a bunch of new stuff. That's cool. We're gonna make our color palette. That's the first thing we're gonna do. But yeah, to answer your question, Reaps, we are probably gonna do Ground Branch this Friday, just because I've been getting back into the habit of doing Ground Branch on Friday. So unless I decide for whatever reason that I want to do Phasmo this Friday, we'll most likely be doing Ground Branch on Friday. And then mods, if you're, I mean, you can do it straight through your library. If you go to your library and then go to Ground Branch and then go to Workshop of Ground Branch, you can just download mods. You don't have to pull them into the game files. You can just download them straight from Steam, like subscribe to them like normal any other game, like Arma, Daisy, and any of those like super easy games like that. You don't have to do anything else with them. It just automatically populates them in. You don't have to replace anything. You don't have to add anything in. Just go to Steam, add them that way, and they're all very stable. I've not had any issues with game crashing, any weird game-breaking stuff going on, nothing. So, it's not like old Ground Branch mods where you had to go like to Nexus and pull files and replace files. It's all very easy, subscribe, download, all that sort of stuff. And then, yeah, exactly. Just the same. They didn't complicate it, which I'm glad. The one thing that's a little complicated at the moment is getting dedicated servers to have mods, which I think I might have figured out how we can do that, but it's not too big of a deal. I can explain that in more detail later. But effectively, the way that it's working right now, you can do multiplayer mods. It's just a little finicky at the moment. Hang on, actually I have a better idea. We're gonna poll pretty much. Let me grab. We're gonna do cheatsies. Give me that. Give me. We're gonna do cheatsies. Just want this outer layer. No. Bitch. Just this one. Just this one. Ah. Fuck you. We can't do cheatsies. That's fine. Actually, what I think I'm going to do here, let me rasterize this. I can probably select it that way now. With this thing. You bitch lord. You asshole. Fine, fuck you. We won't do it that way then. It's off. We won't do it like that then. Fuck off, bitch. You can do it like that? No, you're just going to grab the whole thing. Fuck you. Asshole. Gotta make it all difficult on me because you're a douche. Just because you're a dickhead. Let me do this and set. Where's my tolerance at? My tolerance. Tolerance? No. They take tolerance out. They did. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, they did. Damn it. There was a lot easier way to do that, but whatever. Fine. Fuck you. Fuck off. Not my problem. We're going to start with this middle section anyway. So, this right here is kind of what we're going to be using to make the new wolf head in the center. I also have a couple more files we're going to pull into this later on. What we're mainly going to be working on is this center piece here. We're not going to be doing it all like this, like all super like detailed. We're going to make it a little more geometric, sort of. But we're going to be using this as our general shape. This was something I made for uh, college. Sorry, my brain's not working at the moment. I apologize. Got like 2 different kinds of allergy meds in me and they're messing with me. I apologize. I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna start. I'm gonna bring the opacity down on this so I can seize it. And you, for right now, you can go away. I just want this piece. I just want that right now. Gotta love paying for a subscription to a service and have them taking out features. Yeah, you gotta love it. Well, it's not even like they took the feature out. It's just with the new updates that they've made to the way the selection tool works, or the way that I used to use it. Even, I mean, to be fair, I didn't always use the selection tool appropriately. I did some sneaky little things with it that I probably shouldn't have, in all honesty. But, point being, it used to be a lot easier to grab little things here and there like that, so. Switching to other primary colors or staying. We're going to stay with the blues. Most of the color palette is going to stay relatively the same. We're going to gradient things, we're going to shade things, we're going to make things look a little nicer. But the actual color palette, which is right here, so our 3 blues and then black, gray, and white are going to stay all the same. And yes, I did realize that I pointed to white when I said black and black when I said white. Shush, leave me alone. Again, my brain is not working at optimal efficiency at the moment. Shush. So, actually, I'm gonna just pen tool one of these eyes. Because I do like the eye shape that I have here. I'm just going to grab one of them. Actually, will the selection tool actually let me do this? We're gonna find out. It might actually let me do it on this one, because this one's a vector and the other one is not. It might actually let me do it. Also, it is beautiful. Thank you. I didn't want to have to remake those because that's a really weird angle to try to recreate by hand. So, we're going to do a new layer. We're going to do it via a copy, not via a cut. Shut the fuck up! I will end you. I know I'm on the wrong thing. Shush. So now, if we take this away, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but we have that little better right there. We don't have to pull another one, so all we have to do now is copy this, put it over here. He's going to look a little weird for a minute. And then we're going to do this, and this. And then scooch him. Scooch! Get over. I'm like the police when they put their sirens up. Get over! Get off to the side of the road, you fool! Get out of here! There we go. And then we'll do the same thing for the teeth and the nose. Because I like the shaping of everything here. The whites and everything, I like. I'm going to keep all those. But I'm going to redo the black line on all of this. But everything here I do want, so we're going to keep it. I'm just going to pull them from our reference here. Which, just for clarity's sake, that way no one thinks I'm stealing somebody else's art. I made this. I made this. So, you guys didn't see me make it, but I made it for a project in college. I'm just reusing it for something else. Because I wanted to. Bam. Bet. Yeah, we can. Boom. Boom. Grab all them little teeths. Bam. And we might have to kind of rough these out a little more. We'll see. They might not be exact, but we'll do what we can. If I have to go in and rough these in a little more, I will. Even if I don't want to, I will. But nope, not that. This one. Layer. New. Yeah. Copy. So we should have some relatively decent looking chompers. Yeah, look at them. And they've already got a little bit of shading on them because it pulled in some of that black. So, cool. That's actually not too bad. I like that. Alright, now we gotta grab the booper. The boopus. This guy. Little Snoop. Come here. Here you go. And just so you guys know, if none of you have ever done any of this before, this is very standard stuff. Even if someone says that they don't do this, most graphic artists do stuff like this. They reuse things all the time. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Even my professor, or current professor, not like I'm not in college anymore, but when I was in school, and he does this for a living as well as being a professor in it, outside of just class and whatnot. God damn it. He does this stuff with his own projects as well that he gets paid a fair amount of money for, from what I understand. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There's always a way to fast track things to be a little more efficient here and there. You just clean up them chompers, clean up them teeth like the dentist. Bam. And now we have perfectly white silhouettes on everything. Favorite primary color is magenta. Nice. Mine actually is cobalt blue. If you don't know what that color is, you should look it up. Very nice color. I like it a lot. I'm not using it in this palette, but it's a little bit darker than like this. A little more like mix a little bit of royal blue, like traditional like blue, which I guess I can try to recreate it here. Hold on, Gib. Try to make a cobalt blue here. Right about there. This is cobalt blue, or at least it's pretty close to what I would say is cobalt blue. That's pretty close. It's a little bit darker on my palette than it is for you guys coming through on stream, but that's just a difference in screen resolutions and stuff. So digital is a little harder to recreate things exactly because of screen differences and all that fun shit. Even like looking between my tablet and what you guys are seeing just on my screen, it's vastly different between what I'm seeing and what I look up and see from your guys' view. So so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come down here, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make a new layer. And this is where the fun begins, because this is where we get to do some of the more creative Liberty stuff. I'm going to bring the opacity down on this. Now that we don't need anything out of it, I'm going to lock it. Another way to do that is to put that into a template form. But I'm not going to do that. So, and now what we get to do is we're going to take the general outline here, and we're going to put in a initial draft of what I'm looking for here. So we're going to start with the booper, because I want to get that spot locked in for sure. I want to get it locked in where that little snootus is going to be, because that's a major... Oh, shit. Crap. I did not change off. We don't want that. Go away. So it's just going to be kind of a rough right now. It's not going to be super clean. I'm just doing an initial pass, and then we'll go in and make another layer and clean all this up and do actual like line work, like harsh lines. So you come here. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then that'll dictate the rest of the line here. Doesn't need to be symmetrical necessarily. Doesn't have to be. Do it like that. This one, let's get the head rounded out up here. Space there between the ears, which will come up here, here. See, and I'm not doing all the fuzz and stuff just yet. thy paintbrush like a cloud? What do you mean, like a cloud? What mean? What doth thy mean? Self-plagiarism is real. There is no such thing as self-plagiarism. Okay? No such thing. Actually, I'm going to redo this. I want that snout to be just a little more defined. Just a little bit. So, we basically want the snootus here a little more angled. Again, I'm not going to try to be perfect with it. I say that and immediately I'm not liking what I'm doing. Shush. I like... Ah, shit. That's the problem. Putting all this onto one. Might have to pull up a reference. Ah, shit. I'm trying to fucking rotate. No, I'm trying to rotate. Bitch. Fingers are too fast. Give. Trying to do this at a weird angle. We'll do that for now. God damn it. Rotate. I'm pressing the R button, you bastard. Asshole. There we go. Giving him a good boy nose, a good snoot, a good little snootus. A good snootus. I don't think my... Nope, my proportions are not right. Hold on. 1 second. Let me fix that before that becomes a bigger problem. Hold on. Hold on. His little snoot should come down right here. See, that's what I get for not putting guidelines down first. In all honesty. Actually, I'm gonna put my guides. Let me do that really quick before I go any further. Let me put my fucking guidelines down. Go there. No. There. Okay. Alright, there. Put that a little more centered. His teeth aren't going to be necessarily like perfectly aligned. As you know. Reasons. And then we'll take that. That. Come here. Let go of that. Go. This. Say, just like you would do for a person. And kind of do the same thing. Say, dogs obviously have a different anatomy, but the principle is the same. You want it to be semi-symmetrical. At least a little bit. You know, I have an itch. I have an itch on my back. So, getting back to the task at hand, let's get back on this layer. Honestly, these little jagged bits, I might actually end up leaving some of these, because those little jagged bits almost look like fur, like little bits of fuzz on his mouth. I think where I'm messing up here, I think I'm making this too wide. I think his jaw is too wide here. I'm gonna pull that. I think that's where I'm going wrong here, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do, rather than doing it on both sides, I will rather just do it on one side and then duplicate it, because that'll be easier for me, in all honesty. So there's that, and then that should connect up to his little fuzzball ear here, like that. See, and that's, I mean, if you were to quote-unquote shave this little head here, if you didn't have his little fuzzies, that's basically what his skull would look like if you didn't have all the fuzz. So we will take that and yoinkus. That's mine now. We have both, and we can just do it this. Kerchungus. And boop. Scooch him over. Scooch, 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 scooch. Scooch, you fool, scooch. There we go. Look at him. He got little ears and shit now. Look him go. We're gonna have to go up here and clean this up, but that's fine. That ain't a problem. Actually, not being dumb. Ooh, that actually does give us a little bit of... That was not intentional, but that does give us a little bit of, like, the fold on the ear that you would get there. That's not too bad. I'll take that. I will take it. Let me zoom out, make sure all this looks appropriate for now. There's that. So he looks very malnourished and weird looking. And, all that fun shit, but... He looks like he hasn't eaten in 10 bajillion years, but don't worry. We're gonna give him some fur. Some fuzzies, little hoofs, in just a moment. Honkus. Justin, are we playing this game? What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? Actually, yeah, we are gonna redo that little peep there. We want this quick. Yeah, more like that. You spell it correctly this time? I don't know, did you? Is that a question I need to answer? Okay, I think that's a good base to start working off of here. Pretty happy with that. There's a little thick down here, but we can deal with that. That's actually fine. That's not looking too bad. I like that. Alright. Now we get to the fun shit and making him look more like he's actually eating something rather than being a dog with mange. So, we'll do this on new layer. And we just start adding, oh, hold on, I need to thin it up. Bring it down to like a 20. 20, give or take. Yeah. Okay, the main thing I want to deal with is making sure that everything kind of makes sense. Actually, what I'm gonna do here instead, I'm gonna just do this. This will help make sure those lines actually work together a little better. And then if I do this, back off of the stroke a little bit. Let's see. Just one hair. He has one single. Singular hair. That's all he has. Just one little dude up there, just chilling, vibing. What about your wolves you made? Those are a good wolf. What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about the little vector thing that I did a long time ago for something you needed? That you're talking about? Shit. We're just gonna, okay, we're gonna do this the cheatsy way, if you will, but. And it's gonna look really rough until we get all of the hair and everything kind of put in. Again, he's gonna look a little weird, but it's alright. Ah, shit. There's a dog barking. Hears them. I don't know if that's coming through on your guys' end or not, but I hears it. Angry pupper somewhere. I hears it. I kind of want to redo these and make them a little thinner on the stroke. They seem a little too big compared to everything else. The only thing I don't like about using just the pen tool to get line work done is you lose out all the dynamics from like the actual stroke going through. So the only thing I'm not a fan of, because like they're all uniform, there's no like tapers, there's nothing. So I'm just going to yeet. We're gonna do that. I don't like it, so we're gonna redo it. I'll just go in here and do them all by hand if I have to. I don't particularly care. Turn this so it's a little more natural for my hand. And do them all this way. Nah. I don't need to see the fucking individual pixels on that sumbitch. Jesus Christ. Make that bigger in general. That, and now what we can do is we can take this, we've got that whole section done, and get rid of this little line, because we don't need him anymore. And right there, you can see Well, it doesn't start off like a whole lot. You get a lot more dynamics going through there. And I think I'm going to add another little twill here, or I might bring one of these down, because it looks very flat across the top, which I don't really want. So, before I delete that, let me do this. I want to bring this down a little bit. Ah! Damn it. I hit the old undo button one too many times. There we go. Throw in another one there. And this one will go here. I'm kind of following the guide that I have back here, just because the fur that I did on this one already looks really, really good. The only problem with what's behind it is it's all one solid color, so you're not accounting for the incorporation of color, which with this one I will be. So I want to make sure that I'm leaving plenty of room for color to get intermixed into this thing. There's that. Then do one of these maneuvers. Then one of those. You guys, scruffy little head. Getting all the pats in the world. And now, we can completely take out this line. Oh. Is it all? Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Nah, well, that's what I get. Damn it. I put all those on the other layer, which was a goof. Damn it. Alright. We get to redo that now. Yay. That's fine. Always pay attention to what layer you're on, kiddos. Because if you don't, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. If you're regretting that one little thing for the rest of your life, I think you need to get your priorities in check. Just maybe. Come on. Come on. Bitch. Bitch. Fuck. Shit. It's like Tourette's. Plot twist. All artists just have Tourette's whenever they do stuff. Even if it's only internalized and they never say it out loud, they just all do. Myself included. We all have a case of the Tourette's. I'm not going to worry about all that right now. We're going to do this. We're going to get this line out of here so then we can go in and add stuff into it later. Get out of here. Go away. Get. We don't need you anymore. Stinky. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. I put that one on there. Fuck. I did. Stink. I'll just... Okay, whatever. Never. Get out of here. Go away. Give me this one. We'll redo that. He's Scruffy the janitor? Yeah, not to be confused with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's Scruffy the janitor. Not to be confused. But yes, you're correct. He's very good at cleaning house. Look at that. Look at his little head. See how much better that looks already? It's nothing like crazy going on yet, because we haven't added color, we haven't added shading, nothing. But that from just a straight flat line, we have all that detail in there now, which just makes it look so much better. And actually what we're going to do, we're going to increase the height just a little bit and bring it down so it meshes more into the ear line. Because the ear line will stay for the most part, at least the top one, because most of the floof off the ears will come off here down towards the bottom as you get down into that little... is it a mane for dogs? I don't think it's a mane. I don't think so. I don't know what we would call that. A little bit of, at least for like wolves or huskies, they have this big, like, poof of fluff around their neck and their jaw and everything. I don't know what you would call that. I don't know if it's a mane. Is it like a beard? Do dogs have beards confirmed? I don't know. I don't know the anatomy of dog hair. The dog I have has really smooth hair. He's not a floofy boy. He's very slim because he's a pit bull, but he ain't got a lot of floof. He's just a muscly crackhead. He's crazy. So, we might do the same trick we did with the jawline. We might end up doing the same thing here in just a minute with the hair. Once I get it all inlaid on one side, I might just duplicate it over and do all that. The term is floof. I mean, I would believe that. I don't know. I would personally believe that myself, but I am not an expert on such things. I do not know. And as such, I will not legally say that I know. I don't know why legal matters, but some little bits here. I'm trying to keep my brush size relatively the same as well. That way it's all kind of uniform and no stroke looks bigger than any others. Because that's one thing, if you look at my old logo, you can definitely tell where I use certain stroke sets compared to others, which isn't particularly ideal. You don't really want that. Not my favorite thing. So we're going to try to avoid that. We want everything to look like it belongs with everything, if that makes sense. A little bit of bloof, as Reach was calling it. Bloof. Ah, shit. I want to rotate you. Anyway, my hand isn't at such an awkward angle here. So a lot of this is going to be repeat, slightly different. It's all going to be kind of same-ish, but that's fine. Clean that up really quick before I forget about it. Get it here. We want you, little fella, to not take as much priority as that bigger floof. Clean that up. Same with... Actually, no, you're fine how you are. You're good. Samish Aaron? Is that Samish Aaron? Woo! Samish... Samash Aaron? Quit doing that, you little shit. I'll throw in all those little teeny tiny details afterwards once we kind of see what the visual balance of this thing is going to be. Give me the tiny little eraser here. Small area. I say that and immediately see something I don't like and I want to fix, so. Shit, there we go. Clean that up. Then we can come up here. Shit, thought I clicked in on that. I did not. My bad. You can get rid of that. And that creates a nice flow between that and that, so they actually look conjoined. And this part, actually, I'll probably get rid of right here. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'm not going to get rid of this yet, and you guys will see why here in a little bit. This I'm going to leave. And just for argument's sake, let me quickly duplicate this over and just see how it looks. I just want to see if it's worth doing again all by hand, completely different, or if it is acceptable just duplicating over. Over. Right there. So it needs a little more floofiness here and there. That's not too bad. I'm just going to keep calling it floofiness because that makes the most sense. Let's see. That's not too bad. I'm actually... just those two layers so they're all on, both on one. There we go. Get rid of that. There we go. Huzzah! And then the next thing we want to do, we will add... I think it's fine just kind of duplicating stuff over. I think what I might do is, where you guys can see, like, on the other one, there was a lot more, like, jagged parts coming out on different areas and all that stuff. I'll go back in and I'll make each side a little more unique to help break up that a little more, so it's not so obvious that it's just duplicated over. But the other thing that we need to do, obviously, for anyone who has a dog with this sort of floofiness going on, their head isn't completely smooth and then this is all jagged and like floofy. Their head is also going to mesh into that, where it's going to be like have like jagged little bits of fur and stuff to it. So what we're going to do is this straight line here going down to the jaw is also going to be floofified, if you will. Is that the correct term? Floofified? Floofed? It's not going to be as scraggly looking as this here, but it's at least going to have a little less smoothness to it. So that, we're just going to get in here and kind of break that line up a little bit. Part of me does wish my pup had some floof to him. Don't get me wrong, he's a hilarious little fuzzy missile. But he doesn't have the softest fur, so he is kind of like petting a seal in a way. He's very smooth. He doesn't have a lot of fuzz to him. Spaniels too. Elf flute is specific to Chihuahuas. Okay, I'm not. You know what, Reeves? I'm not gonna argue that. mainly because I don't want to get canceled. I'm not going to say that it does or doesn't make sense, but I get what you did there. I see the jokes that you're attempting. I see them. It's... So I don't know if I'm going to leave it like this, but let me grab this layer. I'm just going to pull out this big line here, this uniform line. I'm going to pull this out. And let's just see how that little bit of floof I've got going on there is going to work here. How's that looking? If I need to put that line back, I will. It's not looking too bad, actually. That actually looks pretty good. What I actually might do... Hold on, let me grab you. Give. Let me stretch you out. That sounds wrong. Ignore that. That did not sound good. Please, nope. I didn't, nope. Not touching that one. Anyway, moving right on. Ignoring what I just said, because that was not okay. That was, sus, if you will. Anyway, that does look good. That helps match that up very nicely. So we're again going to do the cheats, because I like it. Boom. And we're going to do this, line that up, right about there, and we're good. Again, going to remove this baseline because we don't need him anymore. Boop. Ah, shit. Not too far. Too much. There we go. And again, say we have some gapping going on that we'll fix. We'll add in some extra little twills here and there if needed to help break that up. And then obviously our jawline is going to stay relatively smooth because puppers don't have a lot of like hair on their mouth area. I mean they've got hair, but it's more like flat looking, so that works out. Now we need to distinguish our snootus area from the rest of the face, and the best way we're going to do that is just do a little bit of line work. Separate layer, thank you. Gotta do, there we go. Okay, that's not quite right, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna cheat again, hold on. No one look, I'm cheating, doing the cheatses, don't worry about it, it's fine. Shh, no one sees anything. Nothing is happening. I think, doesn't, yeah, they does, I think so. I don't have Bubba here to actually look at his snoot at the moment. At some point, if I can't figure out how to do something, I will. I'll just go look at his snoot. Because he's got, I think he's got a little bit of husky in him. He's mainly pitty. But he's got, like, the curled tail that huskies have. So if I have to, I'll use him for a fucking reference if I have to. I don't care. Say, they do have that little, like, dip right in the center of their snoot, I think. Pretty sure. Or am I thinking of cats that have that? Is it cats? I'm pretty sure dogs have that too. They have a little bit of like a little, like their two lipses, like two sides of their lipses meet. Pretty sure. No, that's looking more like a cat. I think that's more of a cat thing that I'm thinking of. I think that's where I'm fucking up. Because that kind of looks like a cat nose, unless I'm just being a complete moron here. I think I did cat nose. lips, yeah. I think I made the snoot here a little too thin, I think is the problem. I think Snootus is too thin. Big Snootus. Yeah. I think I made it too thin. It's too... That's looking more like a big cat sort of nose. It's not... That doesn't look like a dog nose to me. I don't think it does. It doesn't look right. Something about that's not quite matching here. Yeah, we're gonna redo that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get out of here. Go away. Go away. Hang on, let me fucking pull up a goddamn picture of a dog. 1 second. Let me fucking find a picture of a goddamn... Oh my god, what is Teams? Fuck off! I didn't fucking open you. The jowls, yeah. Hold on. I'm missing something. It doesn't look quite right. Oh my god, fucking piss off, you piece of garbage. Go away. Christ. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm a goobus. I see what I'm doing. God damn it. Hold on. Derp. I'm forgetting that the way that the puppers work, it's not like people where the jawline meets up with the like the lower jaw kind of matches up with the line. Because I'm also, the head is like tilted down, like snarling almost. So the jowls, this is not going to be exactly accurate here, but let me put this on a different layer here. What's this? Okay, that's it. So it's going to go like a decent, not exactly, but hold on, like that. Kind of ish. Kind of like that. It looks like he's smiling. Look at him. You got a real smile. Hold on. Remove that down. Look at that. Look at him. He's just so happy. He's so excited to be here. Look at him. Boop. He's excited. Look at him. He's got a little smile. Now that looks like a butt now. Look, now a little smile. Look at him. he's just so happy to be here. Look at him. Boop. He's just so happy to be here. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. He doesn't have a mustache. He's got a twirled mustache. Mustache. Look at him. He is French. Oh. Oh. He's a French. Look at him. Yes. He's going to sell you a nice baguette by the Eiffel Tower. Yes. No, that's not what I meant. But hold on. Let me... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an AI image, but let me just pull it up here. Pretty sure that's what this is. Pretty sure this is AI, but... Let me bring it over here. Okay, yeah, this is AI. That's fine. I don't care. This is not mine. Hold on. Look, see? He got the little lips. The lips come up like that and then come down. They don't, don't do that. So that's where I'm messing up. I don't have the lips going up and then meeting like way up here. The corners of his lips are way taller than I had them set in. That was the problem. So get out of here. Go away. That's why. The lips are not completely set in the way that they should be. So that is my mistake. I am sorry, sir, but you are being shaved. You have no mustache now. Go away. I'm gonna pull up a reference on a different tab here. Just so I hate